To my YouTube channel, and today's vlog we are going to be doing a little thing, just a little bit. Irma is going to come and hit us. If you live in South Florida, it is literally going to hit us. Jose just hit us. So if you guys can see, look at those clouds, look how windy it is and stuff. That's how windy it is. That what happened last night, guys. And so, yeah. And then look at the back. All the way there. And the clouds were like bam, and then up there too. Like everywhere.
Bueno,
So
parece
we
que
just
las
came
tiendas
back
van a
down.
salir a cerrar temprano
This time we
todas.
got sick a little, so this is horrible.
Pero es tarde. Yo no sé por qué Walmart cerró tan temprano. Yo no sé por qué Walmart cerró tan temprano.
It's real windy. We're right next to the highway, and so we're
Eso es
not
lo que le
leaving.
dicen, que consideren los empleados, los supermercados y a la cosa, que consideren los empleados que también tienen familia.
And tomorrow the hurricane is cold.
Y ya seguramente Walmart pasó sobre la venta.
I'm pretty much going to be there
Pues está
by, I think 7.
Que la saque.
We're probably going to be there at that.
¿Y para qué? ¿Qué
Probably
vamos a echar ahí?
at 7. Jose just hit us, so.
Tú dices la cosa, que tú me dices la neverita. Yo pienso que la neverita chiquita que yo tengo ahí.
But like, please take this seriously.
Pues está bien, tengo que sacar los hielos y volverlo a llenar esas que están ahí.
Stuck with everything.
Okay. Bueno, sí. Bye bye.
I'm about to show you guys my stuff, and if you guys can see, that's me. That's you guys. Let me show you something.
Espérate, que se me cayó el teléfono ahí, se pisó. El teléfono se marca.
Sorry, but like.
¿Será tú quieres comer algo?
Huh? No.
¿Comprar algo?
No.
No.
Absolutely, and storm surge
Right.
and wind will probably be the main threats for
Well,
South
we got
Florida. That's why
you.
we're urging everyone, if you are in an evacuation zone, you need to get out. You need to get out there. There's still a few hours left for preparation. Evacuation hopefully is underway, if not completed. But that storm surge is going to be the main threat here, and it's going to be cause a big problem for South Florida.
A typical parent or teen that chooses Invisalign treatment tend to be very active families.
Thank you.
South Floridians are strong.
I want to show you now what our viewers on our local station, WSBN7 in South Florida, have been seeing for the last hour. This is the most likely track. You see the cone here? The cone includes everything from Tallahassee, Florida, east, the entire peninsula of Florida, and then that cone of uncertainty. It's not saying everybody there will get everything, but the chances that the center of the storm, the eye of the storm, the 25-mile-an-hour eye of the storm that right now carries 175-mile-an-hour winds at surface level will pass somewhere in this cone. The likeliest point of impact is along this line. Again, this is from our station WSBN7 in Miami. Likeliest point of impact right along here. I want to show you what that means in the big picture. 5.9 million people live in Miami-Dade County, Broward County, and the Palm Beaches. That's the 3 counties here. So the cone goes everywhere. The cone goes everywhere from Tallahassee. You saw the cone there a little bit ago. And it includes all of the peninsula of Florida. Clear. Off. I want to bring this in a little bit so you can see the area of greatest concern. And I'm showing you this.
This one is the bad part. I hate.
Ensure you have the supplies needed on
What the heck is wrong with
Keep a
this?
close watch
Alright, hold
on the
on.
weather. For a complete list of storm preparation ideas, go to fpl.com. And to stay informed,
Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale has been extended through Tuesday. All mattresses are still on sale.
what'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your mouth
And good evening, I'm Jeff Glore in Miami. Anthony Mason is in New York, and tonight it
feels like the business end of it.
raced to outrun Irma, the most powerful hurricane ever recorded in the Atlantic. The fury of this Category 5 storm was seen in the Caribbean, where at least 10 people were killed when Irma tore through there. Here in Florida, more than 1 million live in mandatory evacuation zones, and folks along the Georgia coast have also been ordered to leave. Tonight, Irma should pass over Turks and Caicos on its way to Florida by Sunday morning. Sustained winds are 175 miles an hour. Video from the space station shows Irma's size. Hurricane-force winds extend 70 miles from its center. We want to check in with Lonnie Quinn, chief weathercaster at our New York station WCBS. Lonnie, the forecast is changing.
It is. The new information pushes things a little bit more to the west, and we talk about this being an ominous turn. Well, let's get right to it. We haven't actually begun the turn yet, but there's a picture of Irma. It's enormous. You could fit Texas inside of that. The new forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. Let's display that for you because we're in very much in agreement. It's going to continue this trek to the west-northwest. Here's where it becomes a little iffy, though. This is the iffy part. When does it start this turn to the north? And you got to notice here, between these two yellow lines, anything is at play. So the west coast, the east coast of Florida, both have possibility. Let me show you one model that we tend to look at pretty heavily these days because it's been performing so well. The European, okay? This, the National Hurricane Center's forecast, this, right there on the west coast of Florida, is where the European model puts the storm. But even they have been baffling. Because look at where this was 12 hours ago. It was an east coast storm with the eye right over Miami Beach. And as far as the timing goes, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last time for you folks in South Florida to get your preparations done, and then you either get out of Dodge or you hunker down. This is a huge storm. It is forecast to be a Cat 4 in your area, but we're talking winds 145 miles per hour versus maybe like 185, which is what they were at the strongest. But then it continues in some way, shape, or form, either right up the spine of Florida, up the west coast, or up the east coast, still maintaining hurricane strength as it makes its way into Georgia sometime on Monday. So Georgia, South Carolina, even North Carolina. If it wobbles a bit, your shoreline is at risk as well. Anthony?
All right, Lonnie Quinn, we know when your shirt sleeves are rolled up, it's serious. Thanks, Lonnie.
Man with ties to racing riding out a hurricane.
This potent storm caused serious damage in Puerto Rico.
A former Racine resident is in the U.S.
guys,
territory. He
I'm
talked to
really
Rebecca Clough about what it's like.
To scare you guys, but Hurricane Irma is just trying to kill us. It's going to my cousins. It's gonna hit my cousins. It's gonna be like, hey Allison, can I get you? Plus, Sebastian, my cousin Sebastian, he was like, ooh, Irma. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later.